Hare Krishna. Sudarshan versus Hanumanji's story. Once upon a time, the Sudarshan became puffed up with ego and overconfident. So much so that it tried to test the power of Hanumanji by stopping him from meeting Lord Sri Krishna. This enraged Lord Krishna, and thus Sudarshan got cursed by Sri Krishna. This is the story of that incident, which is the reason why Sudarshan emerged in the pole-like form in the Grand Jagannath Temple at Puri. In Srimad Bhagabatam, Sri Sudarshan is described as the king of all stars. The Chakraraj Sudarshan, as per Matsya Puruna, was created out of the cosmic sparkle of the sun god. Once, the sun god prayed to Sriman Narayan, "Hey Prabhu, the redresser of the cries of the distressed, if thyself is really kind to me, then be pleased to reduce my excruciating luminescence, which is unbearable not only to me, but also to all the creatures of the universe." Pleased with his humble prayer, the Lord reduced the unendurable effulgence of the sun god and created with the estranged divine glow 3 weapons, namely a disc for himself, a trident for Lord Siva, and above all, the most powerful thunder for Lord Indra. This is how the disc of Sri Sudarshan was created for Lord Narayan. Brahma Puran has a different story in this regard. The story runs as follows. Once, the gods of the kingdom of heaven, upset by the constant battle calls of demons, met Lord Narayan in the milk ocean where the Lord was deeply immersed in divine slumber. They prayed to the Lord with profound devotion to save them from the atrocities of the demons. When the Lord woke up, the gods made a very humble appeal stating, "Hey Prabhu, the protector of the helpless and the vulnerable, thou art the Lord of the universe. We know well that thyself is aware of our tormenting concern. We are very often troubled by the demons. We therefore pray for thy intervention in our case to humble the demons with thy uncommon prowess." Lord Vishnu immediately consoled the gods, saying, "O the gods of heaven, you all are blessed with myriad divine powers. Your powerful weapons conjointly used in a composite form can annihilate the demons from earth. What I suggest in this connection is that all of you should together part with some portions of your divine power and create a composite divine weapon which would be not only very powerful but also far-reaching in its magnitude. We may use this weapon to humble down the wicked demons in a ruthless way." Hearing the kind words of the Lord, the gods were greatly pleased. They immediately parted with portions of their divine power, with the help of which the Lord created Chakraraj Sudarshan. However, the Lord preserved it under his possession. He wielded it only when it was necessary to annihilate the evil. Once, the Sudarshan Chakra of the Lord became proud, thinking, "I am so close to the Lord and most dear to him." Lord Jagannath is famous for destroying the pride of his devotees. Lord Jagannath did not like the pride of Sudarshan Chakra, thinking he was the most powerful. Sudarshan started thinking that the Lord was protected by him and dependent upon him. Lord Jagannath takes the help of Sudarshan Chakra to accomplish any difficult job. Thus, the Lord decided to correct Sudarshan's pride only to protect his dear devotee. Lord Jagannath told Sudarshan, "My dear Sudarshan, I need the presence of Hanuman at my place immediately. So please go to his place and inform him to appear before me immediately." Sudarshan proceeded to Hanumanji's place while carrying out the Lord's mandate. At that time, Hanumanji was engaged in tapasya at Abhayaranya. Immediately, the Sudarshan Chakra went to inform him that Lord Jagannath wanted to see him, and Hanumanji started his journey to meet the Lord. After informing Hanumanji, the Sudarshan Chakra immediately returned to the temple, reaching there before Hanuman. As Hanumanji neared the temple gates, the Sudarshan Chakra started to move swiftly around the mandir perimeter, blocking the path of Hanumanji and preventing him from reaching the Ratna Singhasan. Hanumanji's way at the main entrance of the temple had been blocked by Sri Sudarshan in his actual appearance. Sri Hanumanji could smell the disaster lying ahead. A fierce duel followed between Sri Hanuman and Sri Sudarshan. At last, Sri Sudarshan faced a pitiful situation of crushing defeat in the hands of Sri Hanumanji. That was also the divine wish of the Lord. The aura of Sri Sudarshan had faded by then. Sri Hanumanji carried Chakraraj to Lord Citadel in his hands and set him free by rolling him on the ground at the instance of the Lord. Sri Sudarshan could now come to know the divine greatness of Sri Hanumanji. He could also feel Hanumanji's close proximity to the Lord. He apologized for his mistake. The Lord cursed the Sudarshan Chakra, that in the age of Kali, he will not have his disc form. Rather, he would take the form of a pillar, Ashtamba, which will always be at the left side of Lord Jagannath. To replenish his glory, later, Lord Jagannath also bestowed him a more illustrious and honored place, which is the pinnacle of the Grand Temple. The Neel Chakra that we see today at the spire of the temple is the graceful reward of the Lord to Sri Sudarshan. He was established at the pinnacle in chakra-like form as the avenger of all sins and all evils. Since then, the devotees have a belief that before entering Puri, if one pays one's obeisances to Neel Chakra with devotion, one will have one's sins washed away, followed by the bestowal of divine glory. As per Markandeya Puran, Sri Sudarshan is worshipped as the divine symbol of sun god in the Grand Temple. Vaishnavites have a belief that Chakraraj is the divine prowess of Lord Jagannath. The Hanuman deity is also located at the north gate of Sri Jagannath Temple for the protection of the mandir. He is also known as Chari Chakra Hanuman and Ashtabhuja Hanuman. Chari Chakra means he is holding 4 chakras in his hands. Hare Krishna.